Thank Mr. Conley for his opening statement, and I now recognize Mr. Hice, who is the ranking member of the Government Operations Subcommittee.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And, it's amazing to me, Madam Chair, that you mentioned the creation of 6 million new jobs. It's stunning that you did not mention the tens of millions of jobs that were lost by Democratic policies to pay people not to work, nor was mentioned the fact of the millions upon millions of jobs that were lost by the ridiculous vaccine mandates and so forth. And here we are, yet again, like so many of the hearings in this committee as of late, this is yet another one that is but a farce. Here we have the Democrats trying to take a victory lap, and quite frankly, they're not even in the race, trying to somehow claim that the American Rescue Plan has created a booming economy. That is laughable. That somehow we have a booming economy now. I wonder if my friends on the other side of the aisle even look at what's happening in our country. Nobody is buying this argument, nor should they. I mean, we have rising energy costs. We have rising rent costs. We've got grocery bills skyrocketing. And we're going to try to sit here today and listen to the Democrats claim that we have a booming economy. The American Rescue Plan literally spewed money on states and localities under the guise of pandemic relief, in spite of the fact that economists all across the political spectrum were arguing that that kind of money was not even needed. And as has already been mentioned, I'm sure these states and localities were happy to receive all that money, but it's absolutely reckless spending. It's like throwing lighter fluid on a bonfire of inflation, and now we literally have a wildfire of inflation that's out of control. In fact, we haven't seen rates like this since the miserable days of Jimmy Carter's administration. The rising rates are obviously the result of a toxic brew of bad Democratic policies, trillions of dollars in spending for pet projects, and liberal wish lists a mile long. And I'll say it again, the only reason that unemployment numbers might be falling is because Democrat policies like paying people not to work and enforcing vaccine mandates that kept workers off the job. And by the way, those things didn't have any impact on preventing COVID, but those things are finally coming to an end. That's why we're seeing a change. It's not because of this American Rescue Plan. There are so many other things this committee should be spending its time on, but quite frankly, time is a resource, and like money, Democrats are more than happy to waste it. With that, Madam Chair, I yield back.